When it comes to styling rules, you probably are hearing a lot of different things from different people. Sometimes this gets confusing. Today, I'm going to share with you these 5 universal, timeless styling rules that applies to pretty much everyone. And these are really the only 5 rules that you ever need to know. Rule number 5, shoes should not come last. When you are building your wardrobe, you should already know what kind of shoes go with most of your outfit. When the outfit doesn't look right, it's probably because of the shoes. And now here's my number 1 shoe tip for you. If your style is feminine like me, then you should invest most of your money in shoes with a slender toe shape. Rule number 4, pay attention to necklines. Necklines are critical in how you look, but it's so easy to be overlooked. If you happen to fall into one of these 2 categories of women, 1, if you are a round face shape, like myself. And number 2, if you have a bigger bust. Now these 2 types of women have something in common. You carry weight either in your face or in your upper body because of your big bust. So you need to look for necklines that have a slimming effect. That means you are always going to be better off with a lower neckline. There's different types of lower necklines and most of them are universally flattering. Deep V-neck, sweetheart neck, or scoop neck, or off-the-shoulder neck. These necklines can create space in your upper body. And that's what can make your face look slimmer and flatter your bigger chest. If you are short, make sure you go to petitedressing.com and check out my clothing line for women 5'4" and under. Use code PETITE15 for 15% off your first order. Rule number 3, balance the volume. Take a look at this outfit and let me know how you think. If you're thinking, well, Chi, it doesn't look that bad. Well, that's probably because you are very used to seeing everybody wearing like this. There has been a very big ongoing trend of oversized everything. So we're too used to it. But see, if I switch it, you're gonna see a very big difference. You should only wear one voluminous piece at a time. If you are wearing a lot of volume at your bottom, wide leg jeans, wide leg pants, then your top needs to be fitted. Otherwise, it only make you look frumpy and make you look bigger than you actually are. But the opposite is also true and it's less obvious. Take a look at this outfit where my top and my bottom both are fitted. And this is how I used to look all the time because I'm shorter. I'm only 5'2", so I used to think I would only look good in fitted pieces. But that is not the case. Once I switch to one of them to a more voluminous piece, immediately you see an improvement in my style and I look more chic. Using the rule of volume does not mean that you should stay away from any wide leg pants, any oversized sweaters. Not at all. It only means that once you understand how the volume works in your body, then you will know how to use it to your advantage and take your style to the next level. Rule number 2, balance the proportion. This is my favorite subject. That is why I have talked about this rule in my other videos. But it is absolutely critical and no matter how tall you are, you must make sure you are paying attention to your body proportion. There's different ways that you can apply this rule, but put it in a very simple way. You want to make sure you always divide your body into thirds and never divide your body into half. And this is what I mean. If you're shorter like me, any regular length top or jacket is gonna divide your body into half. If you look at your closet, this might be the most common length for all your tops and all your jackets, but that's exactly what you should avoid because this length is gonna be creating a horizontal line right in the middle of your body, and that's not very flattering. Instead, choose to divide your body at the right place. That means you either go with a shorter top or you go with a shorter bottom. The reason Dividing your body in thirds will always look better than halves is because of the famous rule of thirds. You don't have to understand the mathematical calculation, but you will notice a very big difference once you start to apply this rule to all your outfits. And finally, rule number 1, know your body type. I'm saving this rule number 1 to the last because there's so much I can talk to you about this. Whether you are an apple, pear, rectangle, hourglass, or inverted triangle, it's absolutely important that you know what body shape you have. I know there's a lot of opinions when it comes to whether or not it matters that you know and dress for your body shape. Most people who don't like the idea is because they think knowing your body shape is putting you in a box and therefore that's restricting you. I do agree that you should wear whatever that makes you happy, but once you know your body shape, it actually helps you tremendously to still wear what makes you happy, but now you know what looks most flattering on you. And I can speak for this from my own personal experience. When I was in my 20s, I was very much into bodycon dresses, but that is because I did not know that my body shape is very typical apple shape. Even when I am skinny, I still carry weight in my tummy. So once I understood that part, I know bodycon silhouettes is the last thing I should wear. However, there is a big caveat. The 5 common body types, it's impossible to put most women in those 5 categories. So most of us will have features from more than one body shape. For that reason, it's very likely that you are not just an apple or a pear, and probably you have features from multiple body types. I have another video on how to tell if you have a mixed body shape and how to dress for that, and I will leave the link down below. In this video, I will not get into the details of what kind of body shape you have and how to dress for your specific body shape, but I do have plenty of videos on this topic, so make sure you check out those playlists on my channel. Every styling rule I talked about today applies to women, whether tall or short. But if you are petite like me, you will always find it much harder because of our height. That is the reason I started my own clothing line for women 5'4" and under, because I understand how important the styles you choose are for women who are shorter. So go to petitedressing.com and check out my clothing line for women just like you.